Happy Friday, everybody. It's the first day of fall, and it's 90 degrees in Minnesota. What the heck? How's it going, everybody? Hey, it's just me today. Unfortunately, LQ was not able to get here in time. She's just leaving work, actually. So Fridays is usually pretty good for her, but unfortunately, she just couldn't make it in time. That's okay. This is going to be a pretty quick break anyway. So if you came here for LQ, might have to catch her tomorrow and definitely catch her next Saturday for the Bowman Chrome dual case break. She definitely needs to be around. I definitely need some help sorting that one. So tonight, if you're watching this, whether you're a part of this break and just don't remember the format, or if you're just watching what the heck we're doing tonight, we're doing two hobby boxes. Obviously hobby boxes of Topps Gold Label. This is actually a product that I've never ripped before. Not in the late 90s, not in the early noughties, which is actually the British term for the early 2000s. A little shout out there for LQ. She thinks she's British. And not their reboot last year. So this is the first time I'm actually going to be digging into Gold Label. So we got two hobby boxes of this stuff. One framed autograph card per box, unless, of course, you've got one of their actually harder to pull relic cards. That's actually the case hit, is the Chrome relic card. This is going to be a random division. So we've got 6 spots, and I'll be randomizing the divisions first, then I'll be randomizing the names secondly. And as I like to do, I do a little thing called Lucky Threes, but when we're doing randoms, they're not that complicated. We'll just be doing 3 rolls of the dice, as it were, for both the divisions and the names, and that will be our division assignments for the night. So why don't we start with our divisions? We'll randomize 3 times. I have them in order: American League East, Central, West, National League East, Central, and West to start. So that's once. That's twice. And that's 3 times. So that's the order in which we'll be assigning the divisions. Secondly, we're going to be starting with the names listed in the order in which they purchased their spots in this break. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So debut, Vilma, Ted, I believe this is your first break with us here. Alex, Ross, and then Alex came back and said, what the hell, I'll take another spot. So let's randomize this 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. All right, so I'm going to go and I'm going to fill out my divisions here. And my name's there. Let's see how this panned out. So National League West is going to Vilma. American League Central goes to Ted. That works out for Ted. He likes the Twins. American League East goes to Alex. National League East goes to Deb U. Actually, I think that works out for Deb, doesn't it? And National League Central goes to Alex. And American League West goes to Ross. So there you have it. That's not as on screen as I would like, but trust me, that's how it shook out. I don't know why that didn't show up on screen quite the way I wanted it to, but in any case, I'm going to make this look real quick, and then I'll get this up on the board. So National League West, we'll do one of these. L Central. Do one of those. Oops. Oh, you don't want a copy, huh? See, now this is why I need LQ here, so, you know, to fill in the the blank space as I'm copying and pasting, which is the most boring part of one of these breaks here. But if I want things to look pretty on screen, then this is what I have to do. Just copying and pasting 3 names into 15 teams here. Just make sure I get everything correct. and then we'll break our 2 boxes, and we'll call it a night. So if you're watching here, I just want to let you know I was working on, just before we went live, a brand new break, and I'm hoping to have that posted to the website, thecrackandwax.com, sometime after the live break here. So if you're hanging out here and you're wanting to get into a break, just check out the website. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to tell you what the break's going to be, what the format is, what the price is, any of that stuff. Just know that there's one coming. All right, so we've got everything copied and pasted. I'm going to quick take a screenshot here so I can load it up. All right, so now that's an old break there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this with the one that I just screenshotted. There we go. All right, so that's our assignment. So you can see AL East was Alex T, and AL Central is Ted. AL West is Ross. NL East is Deb. NL Central is Alex. And NL West is Vilma. All right, so 7 minutes in. Hey, let's crack that wax. Let's get cracking. I suppose I better see if anyone's in the... oh, hey, Ted's here. MTV, I guess, was here. And Kent is here. How's it going, Ted, and Kent, and MTV? How exciting that MTV was here. All right, so this is box number 1. 33 cards per box. Or 32 if we happen to pull the case hit. Yeah, how lucky for Ted to get the AL Central. It's as if the stars were aligned here in sweltering hot Minnesota. So we got 5 cards per pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs per box. You might be thinking to yourself, why on earth does it say 33 cards per box? That math doesn't add up. It's probably because of the frame autograph. Now, let's see. I'm going to compare. I'm going to hold on to this one. This seems like there's a hit in here. So I'm going to hold on to that one. I'm just going to squeeze. I'm like the guy that you see at Target sitting on the floor with the loose packs. That one seems like there's going to be a hit in it. So I'm just going to squeeze that to the end. Now, like I said, this is my first experience with Gold Label. And for those of you that don't know much about Gold Label, it's a short base checklist. But there are 3 different levels to each base card, as well as parallels in each class. Our first Gold Label card ever at Crack and Wax here is Julio Urias, if I'm saying that correctly. This appears to be a Class 1, because Class 1 cards... Oh, there we go. And now it says right on the... I don't know if you can see on screen here, but right there it says Class 1. So we got a Class 1 Julio Urias to start off. And then Frank Thomas. This is Class 2. Cal Ripken Jr. This seems to be Class 3. I think that's what it says. Yeah, Class 3. Mike Piazza, Class 1. And Brooks Robinson, Class 1. So not the easiest to see. Definitely not on screen, but certainly... And I'm not seeing it anywhere in the back, but this is what the backs look like for those of you who haven't seen Gold Label yet this year. So this is a foil board that they're using here for the background and for the what I'm calling the wallpaper. That's the wallpaper on the right side is what they're using for the parallels. So keep an eye out for those as well. So Ted in the chat room says there are 3 cards in the framed pack. Which makes sense. You want to cram too many cards. So we've got Roger Clemens. This is Class 1. I'm just barely able to read that at the top there. So I'm doing what I can here. Johnny Cueto. This is a Class 2. Jonas Cespedes. Class 3. That is a black parallel, by the way, of Class 3. So you can see the wallpaper has changed to black. Another black parallel. This is of Edwin Encarnacion. Class 1. Boy, that's difficult. Yeah, my initial reaction here, if I do a gut reaction video, is Topps needs to improve on the readability of the class labeling. And then Miguel Cabrera, Class 1. As you can imagine, Class 1s are easier to pull than Class 2 or 3. Same can be said for the parallels in each class. Yeah, the parallels are definitely easy to spot in the wallpapering here. Reggie Jackson, Class 1, it says. Clayton Kershaw, Class 2. Noah Syndergaard. Goodness, I can't tell. Think it says Class 2. Javier Baez, black parallel. That is a Class 2 as well. And Manny Machado, Class 1. Goodness, I am having a hard time. Boy, if I were doing a case break of this stuff, I wouldn't be reading off the class numbers at all. This is, wow. In fact, I might stop just because this is taking up way too much time and I'm having too much trouble reading it. So we're just going to stop announcing the class. Masahiro Tanaka, we've got an Alex Reyes rookie card. Carlos Carrera. Or Carrera. Who the hell is Carlos Carrera? Correa. Buster Posey, black parallel. Black parallels are not numbered. David Dahl, rookie card. Mr. Schwarbs. Jose Abreu. Tulo. Blue parallel, numbered to 150, 22 of 150 of Johnny Cueto. And George Brett. Final pack before we reveal our hit out of this box. It's one of Debbie's favorites here, Mike Trout. Adam Jones. Jose Bautista. Black parallel of Sandy Koufax. And Hank Aaron. Okay. Let's see what our hit is. Let's see. The hit is definitely a framed auto, and it's bookended by base cards. So we'll start with our base cards here. We've got a Dansby Swanson rookie. And then everyone already saw the Trey Mancini rookie. And our first of 2 hits, a framed autograph of Jose De Leon from the Rays. Now, you might notice right there, do you see that right by his hat? There seems to be a little bit of a ding there. So I want to apologize. That is how it came out of the pack. Rays goes to Alex T. So congratulations, Alex, on our first gold label framed autograph. I do love the framed autos. The framed autos are, in any product that I've seen them in, have been absolutely outstanding. I'm also noticing here, you might see that a little scuff or scratch mark there too. So I'm not exactly sure where that occurred, but that's a little bit of scratching there and a ding on this card, which kind of sucks. Alex is here in the chat room now, and that's automatically chat room mojo. Hey, hashtag it's a thing. I know I say that every time, but it's honestly true. So Alex, you've got our first hit, and unfortunately it came out slightly damaged. It is a nice card. It's yours, but a little bit damaged. Congratulations, Alex. All right, moving on to box number 2. Again, I just want to mention we're doing our Triple Threads dual box break tomorrow. That is a hit draft. Never done a hit draft before, so that will be exciting and fun. That one is also We raised money for the disaster relief fund. We actually didn't raise very much money on that. I was actually kind of frowny faced on that one. So we are just going to throw $100 at the disaster relief. When I say we didn't raise much, I mean like we raised like $18. Not entirely sure why we weren't able to raise more than that. Usually we're able to do killer on our charity breaks, but that is what it is. And then, of course, the Bowman Chrome, speaking of charity breaks, the Bowman Chrome charity case break, dual case break is just about sold out. We do have 4 spots left, including the Rays, which is loaded in Bowman Chrome this year. So please do head over to KrakenWax.com. And I mentioned at the top of this break, I'm planning on loading up another break shortly after this break or sometime tonight. So keep checking KrakenWax.com to find out what that break is. All right, let's start it off. Box number 2, Joey Votto, Paul Goldschmidt, Eric Hosmer. And our first red, this is an eBay 1 of 1, numbered 50 of 50, of Mark McGwire. And Justin Verlander. It will be very interesting tomorrow. I am more interested to see how I rank the cards. I'm just hoping that everybody gives me their list so we don't have to rely on what I think is top to bottom, best to worst. So Ichiro, Hosmer again. So let's see. Now we pulled a Hosmer out of the pack before. Yeah, we did. All right, so here's another way you can tell you've got 2 different class of cards. The image on the right will be the same. The image on the left will be different. So this one is a class 3, harder to pull. This one is a class 1, so this one is much easier to pull. All right, Josh Donaldson, Longoria, black parallel, Kenta Maeda. Now, the design isn't so bad. I preferred at least what I saw on screen of last year's design. I'm not a huge fan of this wallpaper thing, although it does make the parallels easier to spot. I am not a big fan of the classification. I cannot, for the life of me, see the classification. I mean, on this card, this is Miguel Sano. Now, you tell me, can you read where it says what class of card this is? You can't. No. And okay, it's a class 1. Yeah, see, that's not working for me. Shouldn't have to struggle with my cards. Chris Sale, Ichiro, David Dahl, black parallel, Sonny Gray. Johnny Bench, Jonas Cespedes, Cody Bellinger, black parallel, and that's going to be a good card to have. A rookie card, of course. And this is a class 1, so not the most difficult one, but still a nice parallel. Benintendi, rookie card, another good one to have. This is a class, I believe it says 1 as well. And Jarrell Cotton, who I've had very good luck with pulling this year. Well, wouldn't it be on the back? Wouldn't that be nice? At first glance, I mean, I'm looking at the back here, and I'm not, unless you guys in the chat room know where to look, I'm not seeing it anywhere on the back. Yeah, I don't know. Gary Sanchez, Adrian Gonzalez, another Miguel Sano. Got a blue of Mookie Betts, 67 of 150. And Ernie Banks. All right, one more pack before we see what our final hit of the day is going to be. Aaron Judge. Rookie card. This is class... I don't know. I think it says class 1. I haven't. I don't know. I think it says class 1. We'll just go with that. Verlander, Johnny Bench, Yulesky Gurriel rookie card, black parallel, and Ozzie Smith. All right, so 2 more base cards and a framed auto, unless we have the case hit in here. All right, we do not have a case hit. We do have a framed auto. So we're going to start with Agons, Anthony Rizzo, and then our final hit, final card of the day, framed autograph of Aledmus Diaz for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals goes to Alex with both hits. Alex with the clean sweep. Nice. Congratulations, Alex. See, that's why you have to be in the chat room. Well, Ted's here, but Ted at least got his division anyway. Congratulations, Alex, on both hits. This one seems to be in good shape. I'm not immediately noticing any damage here. I'm trying to shine as much light on this as I can. So yeah, that looks pretty good. There is a little, okay. I'm seeing a little bit of scratching to the right. I don't know if you can see that right there, to the right of the autograph. If you see right between the kind of the light splotches on the right of the autograph, we've got a little bit of a dent or a scratch. So again, I apologize about that. That is how that came out of the pack. So not in bad shape other than that, but I hate to see that. That's not something you want to see. But all right, well, there you have it. That was our very first ever Topps Gold Label break. 2 very nice hits. Alex gets them both. Congrats to you, buddy. Thanks for joining us in the chat room. And of course, as I mentioned before, our Triple Threads draft is tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock Central. That'll be awesome. Draft picks are due by 5 o'clock Central on Sunday. So if you're in that break, make sure you're watching the break. Make sure you get those draft picks over to me by 5 p.m. Central on Sunday. We'll be running the draft at that time. Of course, like I mentioned, we still also have a few, and I mean very few spots left in our Bowman Chrome dual case charity case break. That one's benefiting Signatures for Soldiers. And I will be posting a new break sometime tonight. So go to crackandwax.com and check that out. Hey, what did you think of this box break? Just be sure to give us your thoughts in the poll at the top of this video. And as always, keep cracking that wax. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.